Hello, 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 and welcome back to my channel. I'm Golden Gad. If you don't know me, I do esports stuff as well as some TCG related activities. And today we got a very special video with a opening for a One Piece box of PRB-01. So, you know, premium booster, One Piece card game, the best. Will be our focus for today. Obviously, in lieu of PRB-02 getting announced and kind of soft revealed with two of the cards that will be getting reprinted, I actually happen to have some PRB on me. This set has completely blown up in price just because it's an awesome set to collect and open up. And this is going to be my second box ever opening up for this set. So I'm pretty excited to get into it. I did not really get too many big crazy pulls for my first box, and I happened to get these for not too much, just about 160, and now the box is sitting at around 210 plus, something around that metric. So definitely a more scarce box nowadays, but I'm excited to open this up. You know, I've been getting back in, well, not back, I've been getting into One Piece. I've been reading a little bit recently, but also I've just been playing. I'm going to my first local on Monday, using my Nico Robin deck, and we'll see how that ends up going. So we're not going to get any good support from this exact set for that deck, but it's still going to be a great opening nonetheless. And I could pick up some cool alt arts or full arts of some of the Reiju pieces, because Reiju is going to be my secondary deck moving forwards. So I'm pretty excited, so let's just get into it. But before that happens, I'd like to do a bit of kind of show and tell on some of the stuff I've been collecting, as I'm pretty new to One Piece. So I've gotten some cards that I actually just enjoy for a collecting piece, because obviously this channel started as a collecting channel. Well, my Instagram in particular started as a collecting channel where I would collect Pokemon singles and kind of convert them. So I thought I'd show up some of my pickups in the last week. You know, I'd like to say I have decent taste, and some of these cards I think are going to go up in value, just so that it's better I buy it now, you know, since I like it anyways. So that's what I ended up doing. So let's just start it off. So one of the first cards I got, I made a pretty good best offer on eBay and was able to snag this for a decent price, is the Miss All Sunday full art here. Definitely a very, very beautiful card. And Nico Robin, obviously the deck I'm running. So I plan on putting this on the side of my deck box, since shout out to Min Hootie, who recommended this deck box. It's a dual deck box. It's maybe to show up here. It's very large. It has these kind of acrylic cases to put cards in, the snap cases. So let's just say probably that will go in that slot right there. So we'll, you know, it'll be a great display when I do end up doing that. And then next we have Nico Robin. This is from the Gift Collection 2023. I actually opened this one. This one, the Porcus D Ace, also a sick art. Very, very unique. That's why I like this box. It's just super unique. And these are like, it comes in these promo packs of 3 cards. I also got this Jinbei as well. And then the rest of them, these are cards that I bought. So we have Nami from the, I believe this is the Uta Red One Piece film collection. So Nami and Nico Robin, as well as I bought these ones, Trafalgar Law. This art is one of the coolest cards I've ever seen in One Piece. Definitely up there, so I was more than excited to pick that up. Same for the Nami from the same Gift Collection 2023. Has Zeus there. Still haven't gotten there in the actual manga yet. And also Santa, Tony Chopper. And these are just really cool foils, and they're also textured as well. So you know, if you're looking to pick up some cards, I definitely recommend those ones. And then I have one final reveal of maybe my favorite card in all of One Piece TCG, which is this Boa. And I happened to buy it in a Gem Mint 10 because the price wasn't that different than just buying it raw. Generally, I collect raw, so getting this in a PSA 10 for not too much more was very enticing to me. So I ended up picking it up. And yeah, it's just an absolutely beautiful card that cannot be understated on just how pretty it is. It's very unique indeed. So with that, let's get into it. It's going to be PRB-01. There's all the Gold Dawn that you guys are familiar with in this set. That'll probably be the big chase cards, besides perhaps getting the manga God Pack of all the manga reprints from set OP01 to OP06, I think, or maybe OP05. Not entirely sure, but I do know there's the potential for a God Pack of every single one of those manga rares that are not, let's just say, a little bit outside of my price range. Since this Boa was my favorite card ever, and this is probably the highest I'd pay for a card, it's just unlikely for me to really pick up a manga without pulling it for the most part. So let's just get into it. We got 20 packs here, so a little bit smaller of a booster box if you're used to One Piece. Usually they come in 24 packs per booster box. I will be using scissors, but I promise you I'll be careful. I'm not going to try and cut through any cards today, because this is obviously a very expensive set. So let's just keep going here. We got Queen, Kingdom of Germa. This set is, if you haven't opened it before, it comes with 2 of those kind of straw hat foils. And then on top of that, just a lot more cards with some alt arts, full arts, stuff like that. So here's just a normal rare. Here's another rare, Dracula Mihawk, 9 drops, so pretty useful in some of the decks that I've played against. Okay, we got a, here's one of those kind of straw hat hollow patterns. You can kind of see it there in the cape. It kind of goes along the card. It's pretty awesome. And then if you get a character, it has a nice kind of that map texture, but on a white background. So pretty interesting stuff there, and you get 2 per pack. And then finally, your last slot in all of these packs is going to be, of course, the Dawn, which are kind of the focus of this set. And we got a Zoro Dawn. So Zoro happens to have one of the coolest Dawn, I'd say. It is not one of those hollow ones, so nothing too crazy here, just one of those commons, but still an awesome pickup nonetheless. Now let me sort through these piles. This set, because there's so many different rarity types, it's kind of awkward to like put them all in different piles, so I'm gonna have to make sure I keep myself sorted as we move along in this opening. So yeah, honestly, pretty excited. I've been playing a lot of One Piece with a couple of my friends who got me into it. Well, I initially got into it during my pre-release event for OP-09. Someone just invited me randomly. I said, I don't have anything to do on a Saturday, sure, why not? Showed up, went 3-1, or sorry, not 3-1. That would be insane on my first day of ever playing. No, I went 1-3, or 1-2, whatever. But it was still fun for sure, and I had a good time. Okay, Vince McNeegee. This is something that I could use for Reiju, but I unfortunately already have that card. We got the 4-cost Trafalgar Law blocker here, so pretty normal here. Okay. Oh wow, a Beji with. Wow, that's actually pretty good. A Beji with the actual Straw Hats. So I actually could play this card in Nico Robin, and I currently don't have any copies. So it's actually pretty awesome that I picked that up. So I'm going to put it in a separate pile just to denote that that is something that I could use for my decks here. And then we got the Dofi family. And then finally we got a Perona Dawn. Excuse me if I get any of the characters wrong. You know, I just finished Alabasta, reading Alabasta's arc with Vivi. That was literally what I was doing this morning, so I've still got quite a bit of ways to go as far as recognizing these characters. Like, I don't know who the hell Charlotte Brûlée is, or the Charlottes, for that matter. Reiju, so pretty useful card, but I already have a playset of that. We got Inarashi, Nami. Okay, I know who Nami is. No, I'm kidding. I know all the Straw Hats up till Robin, who currently is not part of the Straw Hats, but I know will join, so we'll have to see. Okay, we got Momonosuke, which I know is a very playable card. Okay, 4-cost Kuzan, also extremely playable for this one. We got Virgo in that Straw Hat foil. Not sure if I've seen that one that much. Okay, Radical Beam definitely is a playable card and is in the Straw Hat foil. It's pretty cool to see for that one. And then we got a Yamato Don. This one's one of my favorites of the set for sure, and getting a playset of maybe the hollow version. There's 3 rarity types for this Don. There's the non-hollow common, there's the rare, which is like a hollow kind of with texture, and then there's the gold, which is hollow with texture while having a gold border. Those are beautiful cards, but they are super rare. I don't know the exact pull rates. This is a great card as well, playable in all black decks. This is a great card, playable in most blue decks if you want it. Okay, and then we're going to get a Makino. Marco. Okay, extremely playable, especially with Marco leader. This is one of the most annoying blockers in the game. Basically, if you KO it, the opponent could trash a card to pull this back out from trash. Now, there was one time I was playing on the sim, and basically this player kept just burning cards to keep this Marco alive, and I just was like, okay, sure. So I just kept swinging 5k at this person until they ran out of cards. Oh, okay, we got a secret rare here. It's going to be that Yamato. That's pretty cool. This is the 5-cost green Yamato. I don't know how playable this is. I do actually have the Yamato alt art leader. And I was considering playing it, especially after hearing that potentially starter deck, like 24 or whatever, is going to have Yamato green yellow. So this is pretty awesome to actually end up picking up. Next we have Miss Doublefinger, the rare, or the Straw Hat variant. And then finally we got, I'm going to assume this is, I'm not going to make any promises. I mean, it could be like Arlong or something. It's just a bunch of sharks, which is what makes me think it is him, but I don't remember having a spear like this. So correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. I really don't know, as I haven't gotten that far. So it could really be any of the fishmen, but Arlong is one that I recognize, and he was a leader at this time, so I could definitely see it being him. Could also be Hody Jones. Actually, no, Hody Jones for sure, right? I think Hody Jones has a spear, especially in that skinny form. So, yeah, I think that's probably what it is, if I had to guess. Okay. Nari what? Nari Kabura era. Okay, Trafalgar Law 1-drop. Used to be pretty playable. Billion Fold Trike. Okay, I'm not saying that. Shirahoshi. Okay, this is a pretty playable card. Might actually put this one to the side just in case. We got Judgment of Hell, so it's some Impel down. Okay, Eustace Captain Kidd 5-drop. A very prevalent card. Maybe in metas past, but still definitely good to have a playset of. Okay, this is definitely something I will be adding into the other pile, as I'm probably going to just add that to my deck immediately. Next, we have Monkey D. Luffy Blue. One of the cards you never see anyone ever play. Oh, okay, we got a Hollow Dawn. Look at this. Uta's Hollow Dawn. I believe this one's one of the most expensive Dawns, if I had to guess, but you could see there it's a bit reflective on the border, and then obviously it has the texture in the actual Dawn text, as well as some nice chroma patterns. So pretty cool to actually see that. I'm actually just gonna toss a sleeve onto this one, and let's move along. So last box I opened, I believe I got 2 of the hollows. I got an NL and a King Hollow Dawn, so pretty cool to start off pretty early with the Hollow Dawn here. So let's just keep it rolling. Pretty exciting stuff here. Okay, Thunderbolt. I don't know who Big Mom is. She kind of scares me though. Helmeppo, Yonji, Khalifa, Airdor. Okay, regular rare Beji. I'm gonna put that over here. Borsalino, very playable card. I actually pulled out a Borsalino for my last box. In case I ever play black, this would definitely be a card I end up playing, so I'll put it to the side. Izo. Okay, Judgment of Hell again, but this time with that rare. And then I believe this is going to be Charlotte Linlin, leader, or Dawn, if I had to guess, but I'm not entirely sure. Once again, haven't gotten that far. I believe the next area we go is Skypiea, question mark, with NL. But I'm not, don't quote me on that. I'll have to find out as I read more. I've been making good pace though. I started last week, Saturday, and I'm already at chapter 150 or so. Okay, Dracula Mihawk, pretty good card. Nekomamushi, also pretty good card for anyone playing animals or minks. Okay, we got Wiper. Okay, Arlong. This is also pretty playable. Okay, this one is something that I've been considering. Definitely good for something like Charlotte Pudding leader. You could potentially use it to actually just, you know, recycle life. And kind of cycle what you actually have there. Okay, we have a full art here. This is going to actually be the 9-cause Yamato. This is actually perfect. I actually need, you know, if anything, I would love to get as many of these as possible since I'm using 4 of these 9-drops Yamatos in my Nico Robin deck. So getting the alt arts would be awesome here. Hey, just wanted to interject real quick and say, I did not know that this Yamato was the most valuable alternate art in this set. It's sitting at around 150. So I did not have nearly enough of a reaction for that one. I'm not gonna lie. I was just hyped to see it get in my deck list, and turns out it's yeah, about 150 bucks. So even more expensive than most of the Gold Dawn. So I mean, I don't know what's up with that. I guess I'm just lucky. But I mean, hey, joyful experience, joyful life. Get back to the video now. As we keep going here, we're just gonna get that Raizo in the Straw Hat foil, and then a King Dawn. Pretty awesome to actually get our first full art of the day with the Yamato. That's pretty cool. I'm gonna put the Hiyori to the side. This is my I'm gonna use in playing pile. This is the cool hits pile, and this is the Dawn hits pile. So let's keep going. I will say for the sleeves I chose for my Dawn, I'm probably gonna have to swap out because I didn't realize it, but it has a kind of foggy I don't know how to describe it better than that. Maybe embossed is a better word, or matte. So it doesn't actually show hollow patterns very well. So I definitely need to go back and change which sleeve I'm actually selecting for those, which is a little unfortunate, but, you know, it is what it is. If you want to have the blinged out Dawn, you're going to have to make some sacrifices. So just resorting my stuff. Gum Gum Giant Gavel. Okay, Boa Hancock 3-drop, not too bad. Okay, Radical Beam again, but not Straw Hat Foil this time. Okay, One-Legged Toy Soldier has a very expensive alt art in this set, which is actually, I think it's the highest valued alt art. Okay, we got 1-drop Shirahoshi Rare. Okay, we got 10-drop Secret Kaido. Okay, so this is my second one that I actually own. This is very playable in Boa Hancock leader. So I'm going to drop that in the hits pile. And then we got another one of those billion-fold worlds. And then we got an Uta Normal Dawn. Pretty cool. Honestly, this box is going a lot better than my last one. I'm not going to lie. My biggest hit, I think, in the last one was a alt art of Nekomamushi. That was like 15 bucks. Which, you know, value to me doesn't matter too much, but it's really what can I trade it for? That's kind of what the value means to me. And, you know, 15 bucks with current day is, like, good for if you want playsets of things, but not so good if you want actual, like, bigger cards or, like, collectible cards, stuff like that, which is what I'd mainly be trying to trade for. Not so much playsets of things. Otama, obviously, extremely playable in any red deck. We got Yonji Rare. Okay, we got 5-drop Trafalgar Law. Obviously going to be a very important card. Here comes Trafalgar Law leader in OP10. Yellow-green. So that's going to be a really good card for that set. Obviously, you get to just return a character to the owner's hand and then play a 3-drop. So definitely some good board presence and a blocker. So that's definitely very playable. And then we have Nekomamushi, this time on that Straw Hat reverse. And then also the Nico Robin as well. This is also quite playable and does pretty good on some red decks. And then we're going to get the Kaido Dawn. Honestly, this Kaido Dawn in gold is awesome. So if there's going to be any I pull in gold, that would maybe be the one I want the most. Besides maybe the Zoro, of course. Can't discount that one, of course. It's just his pose is too cool. And it's maybe it's the only one with the actual leader that it's referencing that's actually displayed on the card. Okay, King of Germa. Kingdom of Germa, very playable. I would love to get the alt art of it. I believe it's in this set. So, getting that would be awesome. El Thor here, Monkey D. Luffy. Izo, rare. Okay, Boa Hancock 4-drop rare. Momonosuke. Oh, that's the Straw Hat variant. Hound Blaze, Straw Hat. And then Crocodile, who I just watched get his ass kicked in the manga. To be honest, it was kind of an interesting fight. Like, Luffy honestly had, like, more lives than he should have, TBH. Bro got stabbed by poison, and they brushed it off like it was nothing. It's kind of crazy. Spoilers, if anything, but I think that arc must have come out at least 15 years ago, so your fault if you haven't read it already, I think. Eridor. Okay, we got Ryuma, very playable here. Okay, Charlotte Sparrow, which I think is good in Charlotte Linland Leader, but not as many people play that anymore. Okay, Gum Gum Red Rock with the Straw Hat foil. I'm going to add this over here because I am actually using some Red Rocks in my actual Reiju deck. So, nice to see that get picked up here. Queen as well. And then, okay, Reiju Hollow Dawn. Look at that. Another Dawn I'd 100% use, considering I'm actually going to be playing Reiju to some degree as my secondary deck. So, awesome to see that one. I honestly just... This is a good box. I'm getting a lot of things that's useful to me, and I'm getting a lot of things that, you know, could be useful to other people as well. So, my trade binder is going to really flourish from here. So, pretty cool to see here as we continue. We got Barrier, Helmeppo, who I haven't seen Helmeppo in this form. I've only seen him as a complete wuss. So, I'm curious to see how he goes from wuss to that, you know. Baby 5, Wiper, Billion-fold, World, whatever. Okay, brand new. Very, very good card in black. Koala. Kind of a really cool kind of art style. You don't really see that too often on other cards. Okay, Charlotte Brûlée. I'll add this over here. Yonji, I'll also add over here. And then we got a Trafalgar Law on the Dawn. Nothing too crazy out of that pack, but 2 things I could use for playsets, potentially. That's kind of what the Premium Booster 01 is so cool about, is like some of these cards you don't expect to have collectible variants, with the Straw Hat foils. So, yeah. I don't know if it's called the Straw Hat foil. That's just what I'm referring it to. You know, don't know what the official name is, but that's just what I see that. That's exactly what I think. Okay, we got Helmblaze, rare. Sanji, this is a... I've seen some people tech this into their deck for Nico Robin because it has a 1k counter, and it's a blocker, and it has a trigger. A trigger that can also put out a body. So I've definitely seen this get some play. I'm not sure if I'm going to add it to my deck yet. Just because, you know, you already have some blockers, and then also, is the 1k really that important? I'm already running 20 1ks in that deck. I don't know. So, yeah, kind of just going to sit on that. But we have a nice full art here of Eustace Captain Kidd 5-drop. Okay. That's an awesome card. I haven't met Captain Kidd, but he's honestly a pretty cool character just from looking at him. This is the 5-cost blocker. When a Dawn on your field is returned to your Dawn deck, add up to 1 Dawn card from your Dawn deck and set it as active. So this in combination with the Reiju leader could be interesting, but unfortunately Reiju just has no space in her deck. So, and because it's only 1k counter, it's not as valuable. But I'm definitely going to sleeve that up. Suru as well. Centering's a little bit off on this one, which I just noticed. Which is a little unfortunate. And then we got an ace. An ace Dawn there. So let me grab a sleeve again. Yeah, once again, we're getting some great cards in this actual box. So, you know, maybe this is not so much a playable card, but damn, does it look cool. And we're down to, you know, we're making good pace here. I think that we are about 9 packs left or so, if I had to put out a guess, just based off the stacks in the box. So let's keep it moving. I always use scissors for one-piece packs. They're just too obnoxious to try and open, compared to Pokemon, where it just kind of rips open perfectly. So I've just surrendered myself to the scissors life, and I will be bringing scissors to any locals I go to. That is just how it goes. Duval, Victoria Cindy, Makino, Ice Age, potentially ban-worthy card, Veggie. Okay, again, that's another one for my playset. Okay, yeah, there you go, Hody Jones with his spear, so that's what that Dawn was. We got Hody Jones here. Pretty very playable card for sure, especially if you're going to play green. Dofi family on the... Is this not even a Straw Hat rare? It's actually just a rare here. Pretty interesting. So I only got one this box, which is crazy. I didn't even know that was possible. A guard point's going to be that one. Guard point, obviously, is going to get power crept in the next set. And then we got a Lucci, a Dawn. Pretty cool. Okay, let's keep going. We're just storming through these. We got 5 packs left, it looks like. I mean, it said 9, but maybe it was less than I initially thought, which is possible for sure. As we get into it. Actually, you know, let me talk about One Piece in general. You know, I stayed away from it because it's 1,000 chapters and it's 1,000 episodes. It's just a little bit intimidating to get into, for sure. But, you know, there are times in my days nowadays where I could read something, but I can't watch something, and I never really read manga before this, so I've actually been quite pleasantly surprised with how good the world building is. They actually set things up well. You know, some of the things they kind of, you know, power of friendship through things sometimes. You know, that's just how it is. And like, do I really think, you know, some of these characters should win the fights that they're in? Not really, but you know, there's an angle where it makes sense, and that's maybe the only gripe I have with it so far. And for a shonen manga, you gotta say that's really good. Most shonen mangas have a lot more flaws than One Piece do, so I really gotta give kudos. And you know, people were not kidding when they said it is good. Partially why I got into it. I'm gonna shout it out, Moist Critical, saying that it's changed his life. You know, if he's gonna say that it's good, and I usually trust his opinions, I'm gonna give it a go too. And honestly, he's pretty right so far. Okay, Sanji leader. We got Baby 5 on the Searcher, I believe. We got a Kaido secret, or not secret, super rare. Okay, we got the Bello Betty, 1-drop Searcher. Oh, I just spoiled it. We got no special Dawn here. We got Barrier, and then finally a... I don't know who likes donuts. Yeah, I really don't. I got no clue who that is. Maybe, I mean, based off the shape, kind of reminds me of Magellan or whatever. I think that's his name from Impel Down. I've only known him just because of the leader, and like One Piece TCG. I don't know him at all from the actual manga. So who knows? Maybe that's him. Maybe that's not. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Oops. Sorry, guys. All right, let's continue. Got Don Quixote family. Vinsmoke Ichiji, Nico Robin, Hinarashi, Virgo. Okay, Bello Betty, Searcher once again. We got the 10-drop Kaido, but not the secret rare version. So this is the other one that people sometimes play in BOA for more board presence rather than draw presence. Since this returns a cost 8 or less and up to a so you can basically return 2 cards. So it really eliminates a lot of threat on board, which is pretty cool. Okay, we got a full art here of Virgo. I have no care at all for this guy, so this will definitely be going straight into the trade binder if anything. Okay, and then we got the Nami. Okay, Nami in a Straw Hat foil, and then a Dofi Dawn. Okay, I'll sleeve it up though, nonetheless. Just because even when I trade, I'm going to be using sleeves for them as well. So let me sleeve up some of these old secrets I forgot to as well. But yeah, that's pretty much how it's been. As far as leaders go, I feel like I've really liked yellow. You know, it's not exactly that much of a surprise that I like yellow. I think if you've known me, it's like a baity style where you're trying to like bait someone into overcommitting resources. And then you have purple, who also tries to do the same thing. So it's just a cool combo. So any purple-yellow leaders, I'm honestly pretty down for. Like Charlotte Pudding, I could see myself getting, but she's a little bit slower of a deck. You know, once you hit your 10-drop Lin-Lins on 10 Dawn, the yellow one, I mean, the game changes. You're playing a whole different game. You're basically playing NL at that point. But before that, you just don't have as much resources as NL does. You're really relying on your Charlotte Katakuris to come out on curve. So it's pretty interesting there. But you do get pretty free scaling compared to Nico Robin, who has to kind of drain their resources to actually get there. Got Arlong. Okay, Sakazuki. I had the alt art actually in the last box I opened. Okay, we're going to get a Niji Straw Hat foil, so I'm going to add that to my playable box. Tony Chopper. And then finally, whoever the hell this is. Maybe this is Magellan? I don't know. You guys tell me. I'm not, you know, when it's just a common, I'm not going to search it up. I think I'll just leave it. Oh, that might be Gecko Moria. Now that I'm thinking about it, that's the man with bats. All right, we got 3 packs left, so we've really made good pace here. If you've ever been to the Golden Gat channel, you'll know I take freaking forever, so... Ooh, I'm seeing some quite shiny stuff, so I hope to get something good here. Baby Fi, Radical Beam, Kobe! Okay, Bartholomew. Non-rare. Oh, no, this is a rare. It's like a very faint hollow pattern. Yeah, it is a rare, though. Okay, Monkey D. Luffy, red. Haven't really seen this card at all, to be honest. But, yeah, not too bad. Blast Breath, Event, Straw Hat, foil. Okay, Shirahoshi, 5-drop. This is the draw 3, trash 2. 1k counter, but it has no body, basically. So it's pretty expensive just to mill your hand. And then, finally, we got a normal... You know, I made the mistake of thinking this was Nico Robin, and then I had to search it up afterwards, because I was like, there's no way that's Nico Robin, right? Because, there's, you know, there's all these hands, and I was like, oh, that's the hands? Why are they pink? I don't know, but yeah, it turns out it's Ivankov. Now, who Ivankov is, I don't know, but yeah, he's the hands guy, apparently. Alright, we got 2 packs left. This is when you get down to the wire. Will you get a God Pack? Probably not. Will you get something cool, though? That's still in the question. So, let's see. Jum Giant Javel. Sorry. Gum Giant Javel. We got Upper Yard, Nami, Hound Blaze on that kind of hollow pattern. Okay, Charlotte Cracker. This one always looks to me like an alt art or a full art, and it just isn't. It's just... He literally overflows on the picture, so it kind of looks like one. Okay, we got Air Door on that Straw Hat reverse, Straw Hat Gulmi Hawk, and we got another one of... I don't know who this is. Sakazuki, maybe? The Sakazuki? I know he's got some sort of firepower just based off of the black alt art, so maybe this is Sakazuki, but I actually don't know, so... We'll just leave it to that. Last pack, though. What's gonna be in here? Is it heavy? Oh, it doesn't feel that heavy. Feels pretty standard if you ask me. But yeah, let's get into it. No God Pack. Can confirm. I'm leaking. I'm leaking to myself. No God Pack. Unlucky. Unlucky. It's all over for me. I mean, we've gotten a lot of hits. I can't expect that much more. I'm hoping for at least one to squeeze one out. Maybe a full art here. Let's see. Elthor. Vinsmoke Niji. Okay, another card. That's useful. Ulti, this is the 4-drop blue one, so it's not the one that gets to cheat out. I forgot his name, the green guy. Okay, we got okay, we got a Straw Hat variant of Niji. Pretty cool there. I get to add that to my playable set, Trafalgar Law, and then finally an NL non-hollow rare or non-hollow Dawn there, just a common right there. So pretty cool stuff. We got some interesting cards here today. Definitely shout out to these two Dawn. It's about what I've seen. You get about 2 per box, so getting those 2 pretty cool. And then on top of that, we got some secret rares and alt art, especially this Yamato. Definitely the big hit for me in this one. We also got this Useless Captain Kid with a really cool pose, a Virgo as well, and then Secret Kaido. This is the one that you draw 4 cards if they have 3 or less life. Very good for getting some control in your hand. And then obviously this Yamato with double attack with Banish. So pretty cool stuff. And then on top of that, we got some playset stuff on the Straw Hat variants, or just, you know, some other cards that are potentially playable, like Cody Jones, Beji, Yonji, Red Rock. This one I'm pretty excited about. It's Straw Hat, Hollow. You got Kazuki Hiyori, another one of these Borsalinos. Beji again, Ichiji, and then Shirahoshi, and then another Beji right here. So we got some good stuff. We got some heat. Besides that, we got some other Straw Hat stuff, but nothing too out of the ordinary, at least as far as I know. If you see anything valuable and I just didn't call it out, I mean, you know, let me know. I'm not like, I'm pretty new to this, you know. One Piece is something that I've joined pretty recently, just off a whim. So still some pretty cool cards, and PRB remains and stays a very fun set to just open up and see what cards actually come out. So pretty cool to see in this one. But either way, that's been it for me. I enjoy this opening of PRB-01. I've been teasing it for a while. This was it. So, you know, I'm glad to get some cards that are useful to me. And, you know, did I make up the value of the box? Hell no. Was it fun though? Yeah. I mean, people argue between this set being the best, OP09 and OP05. I could definitely see the argument for all those sets for sure. But PRB with the Straw Hat foils, it just always feels good. It feels like you're getting stuff out of it, especially when you play some of the leaders that have support in this set, like Reiju. So, yeah, either way, can't be too upset. And, you know, thanks for watching. If you liked, please like. If you liked, also subscribe, because expect more One Piece. Pokemon, not as much. I still have some product in my room that I want to like kind of break through sooner or later. So that'll be slowly rolled out, but with my interest in One Piece currently, it could really become more of a bigger thing. So any support and any kind, if I notice a lot of people viewing for my One Piece stuff, definitely I'll you know, rev it up a bit, and maybe get into talking about my decks or other stuff like that. Maybe some cards I just like and want to collect, or any of those collection updates I could also do. So, you know, leave that feedback in the comment section below, because I read all of the comments, and I really thank you for getting this far in the video. It's nice to be able to share my experiences with all of you. Either way, that's been it for me. Golden Gat out.